From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're underway from Kansas City.
You need a win.
Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Here we go on 4th with Mahomes. They connect for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he drives that front
And he juked
on a
in.
gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, 43, 15. Attack.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Andrew and Cooper there to make this stop. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Right back to Pacheco.
Good block, 65. We had him, too.
Give him 3 on that game. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about
65 had the block.
Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Yellow.
It's Pacheco again. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Andrew and Cooper there to make this stop. Pistol now for Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run, Pacheco. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown.
Man.
So we start our game off with a touchdown.
My boy, too.
Not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off
That was
the
a
field.
pick off the muscle,
field
too.
field position, but to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly
Ran the route
consider
for him.
That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. McCole Hardman now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
43, 43.
Here's second and 5. That pass is complete to Kelsey. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs are on the move here. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Attack, attack!
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Second and 13. Finds his man Rice. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Hey, 57, 57, color, 57, color.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They're going for it with Mahomes. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, yellow. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Love throwing to start us off. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Stop taking those sacks. 13-yard sacks.
Let's go. Field the flag. Red, cycle. Set.
Trying again, following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Attack.
From his end zone, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing again from their own end zone now.
Yeah, we got to do something about that right there. That's an automatic 6 to 7 yard every time. What are we doing with that?
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
15. Attack.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He puts some juice on it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 10 cycles.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Quick, yellow. Set. Set, go.
Going run again with Jacobs. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second.
I try to go
and they
for
still
it
have one in their
real
pocket for what's left of this half.
That's the type of
Yeah,
call that
get it right
offensively,
here.
man, it
Get
just
that
builds so
field
much
goal.
confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Eagle blue. Ready, ready.
Shotgun now for Love.
Oh, that's ugly. I knew it too. I had a feeling.
Trent McDuffie in to
So
pick it
just
off.
stick to the plan.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a
Nixon, you serious?
swing of emotion.
Trying to force one through there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
The ability to track the ball.
Up 10, and we get the ball back at half. This, like, we not on a fucking 3-game losing streak. Stupid shit. That's me.
If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge
You gotta be
gain.
smarter, not harder.
Second and 10 now. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I don't think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and
50.
he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half.
So we got the 10 up like we wanted to anyway, so it's all good.
Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
Set, hut. Set.
They stick with Jacobs. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with third down and 3.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle.
Hands, Wiggs.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Quick down. Ready, ready. Hut.
First down throw, here's Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs.
Stay away from Jones.
He's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Yellow. Hut, hut.
Love from the gun.
Oh, shit. I seen I was doing it too early. Do it too early.
Nick Bolton has it.
Yeah, nobody can catch him from me. I try to stay in front of him. That's my fault.
You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No.
Gotta watch that safety on the backside every time. That's me.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Butker with the extra
I
point.
seen him creeping up too. I was like,
And the
ah.
Chiefs cut it to a field goal
What's up,
game.
Spider-Man? Bring that bitch back.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30.
Dang.
He showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Strike 2. Strike, white. Drill 3.
He'll throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. First and 10 from the 41.
Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Jacobs running behind center. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set, ready. Check, smash. Ready.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, set. Set,
Hand off here to Jacobs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Black block. Set cut. Ready?
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready, ready. Cut.
Handoff running left. Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. And with a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical 3rd down.
Ready, break.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Ready.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Got it.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Shot. 17. Cut, cut.
Jacobs. And they try to power it forward.
I'm in. What is that?
The Chiefs
Yo.
lose their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey,
He ain't in.
1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit
That
risk.
ball crossed the
Even
plane.
if the run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Check pink. Ready, go. Cut, cut.
Again, it's Jacobs. And he's in
Facts.
for
Where the touchdown at?
The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a job.
They gave me that one though, and he didn't even go across it.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers will take over beyond their own 40.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach.
Come on, man. You know we did, yo. I was thinking the same thing, yo. It's been a skid. I was on a 3-game losing streak. I needed 1. Needed to get 1. It's my worst start to a season yet. Yeah. It's better than them other people that's been quitting. Like, as soon as you get they throw their first pick, 7-0, they just quit. It's over. They out. Jeez, I needed that win. Let me edit these videos. I got some works. Oh, I got some works. Fuck with y'all in a minute. Easy. Cheesehead.